What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, specifically, what we need to talk about is the continuation movements that's been happening within most of the major cryptocurrencies. Now, we left off actually seeing the markets break to the upside quite quickly, if you ask me. Whether correlation caused causation or not, I'm not entirely sure, but the Bitcoin Grayscale ETF court ruling was in favor of Bitcoin in the ETF, in favor of Grayscale, and that caused the markets to potentially pump, or it just came out at the same time the market was primed to pump too, because as you know, we've been beautifully tracking these kind of sideways channels for its entirety here, and we've also made videos saying that it's coming to an end. Like, there's no more room left for the markets to, or for cryptocurrency to be trading, and we need to make a decision. And you can see within 2 days ago, 1 day ago, we had the pump. It was almost immediately after that we saw that, right after saying that there's literally only 1 day left. Just an hour or two later, we saw the pump happen. So it's pretty insane how quickly this took place and how, accurate we were. But now we have to figure out what exactly is going to happen, because we exploded up so quickly and launched ourselves into overbought on the 4-hour charts so quickly. It almost makes sense that we're kind of due for the markets to dip back down, which is what we're kind of starting to see right now. But it doesn't mean we're, the bull run's over, that we're correcting back down and we're going to dump to the downside. Obviously, anything's possible, but I likely think that we are still on track to see potentially movements back to the upside here. So as you guys can see, we have XRP kind of consolidating back down after retesting moving average. We became overbought within the day. And then you can see Ethereum as well became overbought. We are consolidating. Bitcoin as well became overbought. Now we're consolidating. And the S&P 500 is continuing its breakout to the upside and making some pretty fast. It's traveling pretty fast, if you ask me. So we have a lot of things to go over and discuss in today's episode. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So as you guys can see here on the top 10 cryptocurrencies, looking at the global market cap here, we're not doing all that bad. You can see for the most part what's happened because we saw such a major surge in price as quickly as we can. Like I say, when you slam a basketball on the ground, what goes up must come down, but we're coming down ever so slightly. We're definitely at a higher level than where we started from. But with this major surge to the upside, we became extremely overbought. Now we're kind of consolidating back down to more neutral levels here, pretty much for every cryptocurrency, that is. So we don't look too bad, if you ask me. Things are definitely consolidating back down, but we're no longer at that bottom support level here. Prices are actually a bit higher than where we started from. Now, things get a bit interesting when we look at XRP. As you guys know, we've had this kind of ascending fractal here for quite some time, and it doesn't make sense to extend it because I don't think we're going to be using it as a support, but we actually broke out of this on the 4-hour, hit major 4-hour resistance, and consolidated back down, which is a bit annoying if you ask me. But jumping to the daily charts here, you can see it's almost like we're due already to see that break to the upside here. Now, I just want you guys to notice something here. Just because we're not exploding this very second doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to see that breakout or that bull run to the upside now. And the reason being is I just want to show you how history has repeated itself. As you guys know, when we were consolidating within this downtrend here, we typically fell to the bottom, consolidated out, and then saw a break to the upside here. But look what happened before that break. We saw a period of about a week of this consolidation outside of the downtrend before we had that rally here. And continuing forward on the second breakout, you can see the same thing happen. So after we broke out, we consolidated for about a week before we actually saw the continued breakout. And it continues on and on and on. We didn't have it as accurate in this one here where we saw that breakout, but it does happen quite some time, or quite often here. So the fact that we're seeing the fourth breakout and we're consolidating ever so slightly here is not much of a fear factor. As you guys can clearly tell, we're still outside of the major downtrend, which is a huge sign and a huge opportunity that we're still due to see a big pump to the upside here. We're also still oversold for the most part, or we're pretty much flatlined out at the bottom at about 37 on the RSI, which also screams plenty of potential to see a nice reversal to the upside. And it goes past just XRP. There's lots of other cryptocurrencies that are doing the same kind of pattern here. We're literally trading at 36 on the RSI, breaking outside of the downtrend here and undervalued from moving average. I'd likely suspect that XRP is still on track to see that rally to the upside here. Yes, do I think we're going to see it happen today? Probably not. But do I still believe we are due for a bull run? Yes, of course. I think the markets are very much so primed and pumped to see that reversal here across the board. All the signs scream breakout. This is now the fourth bull flag formation that has formed here on XRP. This is the first one, second, third, and then here is the fourth bull flag formation here. Yes, we haven't confirmed the fourth one, but we're doing the same. We're showing the same symptoms and the same signs, and with the same accuracy of breakout here. So I'd likely suspect that we are going to see a break up on XRP very soon. We're also practically near undervalued. We just had a bullish cross on the MACD here, so everything is screaming in my eyes as a rally to the upside. Now, obviously, we'll take advantage of these trades on Bidfy, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. As you can see, Bidfy on my shirt. Bidfy is one of the best cryptocurrency exchanges that I like to use. They're always advancing their stuff, innovating their technology, creating new methods of trading, so on and so forth here. But I like them so much so because you have XRP to leverage trade, which is absolutely incredible if you ask me. You can buy long, you can sell short, you can create leverage trades, you can go right to leverage tokens, you can find XRP and leverage XRP to the upside, you can leverage XRP to the downside. Yes, they got rid of the light contracts, which is a bit annoying, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they did it within good reason here. And we just have to now get used to the, perpetual contracts here to leverage trade and trade around with here. There is leverage that we can do. You can see there's leverage right here. Or is this just quantity? I don't know. I have to play around with it more because because they're making it a little bit different here. But I do know you can still buy long. You can still create shorts. You can create stop losses, so on and so forth here, which I like very much so. You can see the stop limit order is right over here. Market limit, so on and so forth. So very cool all in all, but more so than that, they are even offering a welcome rewards bonus on Bidfy of up to $2,888 completely free, as you guys can see right here. So make sure to check out Bidfy down in the description below. And with that being said, moving forward and looking at the other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Bitcoin here, things get a little bit crazier too within Ethereum and Bitcoin. As you can see within Ethereum here, we have this consolidative pattern here that we broke out of to the upside after filling in the gap. We broke up, and now we're retesting the bottom support. As you can see, we blasted off into overbought markets here, and now we're starting to consolidate back down, back to moving average. So I'd likely think this is a continuation and a healthy pullback that's going to ideally allow us to break through it. Ideally, what I'm looking for is a break out, outside or above, or inside, or break inside or above this resistance level here. You can see we've had a bit of problems in the past here, but I'd likely think once we get back inside of that, we are going to continue to rally up. I think all these cryptocurrencies are ideally due for a pump to the upside. The same exact pattern that happened on Ethereum is happening on Bitcoin too. You can see the small reject of resistance on the moving averages here, which really isn't too bad. We are back inside. We're still inside the ascending fractal here, reversal off this, heading to the upside. So I'm a strong believer we are definitely due for continued movements to the upside here. I think it's only a matter of time before we continue to see movements back to the upside within practically most of these markets here. Is it possible to extend this out? I mean, I don't even know, but it would be pretty interesting if we extended this here. It's definitely possible. I don't know for sure how exactly we want to, draw these, but I'll leave it alone for right now. But I think all these cryptos are definitely due for continued runs to the upside. And when you throw in and you factor in the S&P 500 and the fact that the S&P has pretty much retested a support level here and is now continuing to rally up, I'm a strong believer that this is going to continue to allow us to break to the upside. I am a strong believer in that. And I think with the confirmation break above here, it's going to pull, and we're already starting to see the rally, it's going to pull things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP with it. So I think it's only a matter of time before we see that continued rally. We already saw signs of it earlier in the week, with XRP breaking through its major resistance, the major support, and I think it's only a matter of time before these continue to break to the upside here. You can see zooming back in, holding off on the moving average after becoming overbought. It makes total sense that we're going to see a little bit of consolidation before we continue that rally to the upside. So just keep your eyes peeled on the market. I'll give you updates on Bidfy in a little bit. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.